What's up, everyone? Welcome to Eyes Closed with 3 Days Grace. Thanks for doing this, guys.
Thank you.
Apparently, third time in this exact same spot. You've just been running around in circles.
Yeah, last year was a little sunnier and less mud. Actually, the first time I was here, though, it was just a complete mud pit and rainy. So
I have to say, I've never had a completely miserable festival experience, but I think this time, this is it.
Yeah.
I will completely lose my mind and probably lose a shoe in the mud.
yeah. You got to give up at one point.
Exactly. Okay. Anyway, so you're going pretty much from festival to festival. You just played Rock am Ring.
Yes, we did. Yeah, Rock'em Ring,
yeah.
Rock'em Park. It was amazing. Huge crowds, just like the most giant circle pits ever. They just go crazy.
I think Germany have a huge rock tradition, and so
Yeah, it seems we've been coming back to Germany for the past 4 or 5 years now,
Yeah.
and every time we come back, the crowds just keep getting bigger and more people coming to see us. So
it's amazing.
yeah, it is.
What was your most memorable Germany show? Maybe anything outrageous happening in the crowd or on stage?
I don't know. There was one gig we played in Hamburg a couple years ago. Remember, it was at the tower there. What's the tower called?
Flat Tower.
It was an old World War II
is it like
flat
a-
tower.
Is it like a bunker?
Yes, it was
Yeah.
upstairs, and it
Yes.
was crazy. I thought that was just pretty cool, and
Yes.
it was so packed inside. It got so hot, and everyone was freaking out. And but that's like most German shows. I find that the crowd in Germany is, one of the best in the world. So
Yeah. I think what they particularly like about you guys is that you keep it very real and raw, and I think that really resonates with those people
Yeah.
over there. So I was wondering about your album Outsider. Amazing record, by the way. Really, really loved it. It was produced by Howard Benson and Gavin Brown. I thought I read Hash Brown for a second, and Hash Brown.
Yeah. The Hash Browns
Yeah,
were telling us what to do. They're like, you need to put that chorus here too.
I mean, it worked, apparently. So how does a producer, what sort of approach does a producer have to do to really get the best out of you in the studio?
Well, Gavin Brown's really good at writing songs and helping us keep our brand and what we can write about and what we can't really write about. And Howard Benson's an amazing vocal producer. He comes up with stuff that I would never think of vocally.
Yeah.
He actually went from being an aerospace engineer to a producer, so he's a very technical, smart man.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
How does that feel like to be this man could potentially send
Develop
people
it.
to Mars?
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, he'd rather do music, and he's awesome at it.
that's amazing.
Yeah, he's a great piano player, keyboardist, so he'll find melodies on the piano that you just wouldn't think of as a singer.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Is there any song on the record that almost didn't make it? Because I find with a lot of songs like that, they end up becoming fan favorites.
Yeah, actually, there's Villain I'm Not almost got cut, and in the early days, our second release actually called Infrared, we weren't sure about it. We were usually we can tell, and
Yeah.
I think this is a good song. I don't know. Is this too light for us? And then we started recording it in the studio, and then everybody that was recording the song were like, "This is the best song ever," and we were dumbfounded. We're about to cut this song because we
That's
didn't really
amazing,
like
yeah.
it, but. Yeah, it turned out that was a fan favorite,
Yeah.
and we ended up releasing it second, and it went #1 in America. And
See, that kind of stuff, I find so mind-blowing.
yeah, me too,
Yeah.
because then I'm questioning myself, do I even know what I'm
Right.
doing anymore? I knew it was
Okay,
good,
yeah.
but I didn't think it would be as well received as
Yeah.
it was.
Okay, that's so interesting. Okay. So you guys have been in the business for obviously quite a long time. And these days you see a lot of artists and younger artists sort of merging genres a lot and pulling influences from electronic music or like hip hop or that kind of stuff, whether it's that or if it's something else, what's something that you would like to experiment with musically? If anything, maybe you just want to keep it real and raw.
Experiment with anything?
Reggae, man.
Why do you like the
For
reggae?
example.
Why do you like the reggae? You're always into the reggae.
I don't know. It's just soothing, and you just light up big joint. Listen to it.
So there it is.
Okay. Next 3 Days Grace record, we'll have a little chill sound
we
to
can
it.
go to Jamaica and record.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Do a little funcation and do a little. Amazing. Okay, there you have it. You heard it here first. What are 3 things that a band needs to make it in the long term?
I think you have to look at it as a long-term game, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of bands, I think, come into it and they want to make money and they want to be famous and they want to, have Lamborghinis and shit. But it's not really, if you think about it as a long-term game and just really be true to yourself, I think that's probably the most important thing, Hopefully you have a good liver because you have
Say it again,
a good
sorry?
liver
Right.
because you have to drink a lot and sometimes in the morning.
I would never make it. I don't drink, so.
Yeah, you wouldn't make it. And you have to be able to sleep anywhere, like right here. You could just like
That's a good.
those
that's a
3
good
things
one, yeah.
will make you famous.
Okay. Do you have what it takes? I don't know. That's the Bible right there. Okay, awesome. Last question, actually for you, Matt. Do you still listen to Swerve City by Deftones before you go on
That's
stage?
awesome.
I heard that was a thing.
I have a few times on this tour. I sometimes when I like after I warm up, I think the note is an A. So if I can hit that note, then I feel confident about going on stage.
Amazing.
But then if I can't, then I just start freaking out.
Do you actually?
Kinda.
Oh no, that's like the bad omen.
Yeah.
Okay. And for today's set?
Oh, I can hit that A.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's been such a pleasure. Have an awesome day here at Download.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.